Hello and welcome everyone to episode 47 of our Out of the Abyss excursion. Dramatic fan story reading of Out of the Abyss. I'm the DM for the evening, Smiley.
And I'm Evan the Great from Village of the Man. I'm playing Grom, Whitehammer, Steel Dwarf, Monk, Paladin, and I can read.
And maybe right.
I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains of Man. I play Trelloc Whitehammer, the fighter / wizard, and I bought that book and he stole it.
I'm JVD playing Notch. Slightly glazing over horrible Avengers fanfiction called 7 Minutes in Heaven.
It's actually very good.
It's like foreplay.
It's
50 Shades of Grey.
It's the next 50 Shades of Grey movie. It's going to be called 50 Shades of Marvel.
They're going to have to change it for copyright purposes. 50 Shades of DC.
Oh man. Ugh, horrible.
Well, hey,
Anyways.
if it's horrible, it would fit DC.
It's not dark and brooding enough.
Just wait.
Oh my god.
Just wait.
But if you're curious, search Avengers 7 Minutes in Heaven. I was actually searching the new Avengers #7 book.
Or what the...
As horrible as I am.
I thought you just put in best Avenger fanfic.
And that's what showed up, right?
If that's
Yeah.
the best, I don't want to see the worst. I'm just saying.
Oh boy. Continuing on.
So Knots, you have a comfortable bed waiting for you back at the inn. Travax are in a room with Seraph and Stool. Grom, after spending most of the night studying, returns to his own room to find it empty with no Notch in it.
All by yourself.
I had discussions with a non-belief about how she casts magic. He says, so I've learned a great
Faith and
bit.
prayer.
I have learned a great bit that it's come from prayer. I will practice these arts in my room when nobody's watching. We'll try to summon stuff without the aid of alcohol. And then practice my martial arts with my new sword that I will with 2 hands now.
If I martial arts, he needs penis.
Very much I can do a lot of something there, but that's what I'm doing.
So you've been having a lot of questioning going on lately. When you try to call forth the blade of Daybreak, nothing happens.
You're also full bloodless.
Yeah, can't get my blade to summon.
And fighterless.
Also can't get my mount to come back.
You haven't tried it now yet.
Well, I don't think it'll come back. I don't feel connected to it right now. I feel lost. And we're in this dangerous place and I don't know what the hell to do. And I don't want to be weak and come ask my brother to help me out of this. I want to do it myself. So I
Fair
seek
enough.
deep meditation, pray to
Silver.
anybody who will answer me.
Oh,
Good
man.
man.
Anybody.
Oh.
That's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Whoever listening.
He's starting to go crazy. That's how crazy people do. Talk to themselves. He does this in his room. Away there.
Well, I want to say nobody.
I turn around.
Standing, 3 feet tall, maybe 4. Balding head, gray white beard, boopido.
I'm do a double take. Thought you left.
I leave all the time.
That is true.
He's not lying. That's for sure.
So, have you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish in the city?
It's worse than I thought. Take too much time.
Are you going to accompany us in the morning?
Evening.
Evening?
You don't know what it is. I just found out it was
Yeah,
evening.
I don't know. They're supposed to bring us across something.
I think not. Karen Grom, not my cup of tea. Too pacifistic.
So what is your meaning here? I know you take care of business. What kind of business do you take care of?
Important. Setting things right that have been set wrong.
Did you set them wrong?
No, though the lack of me may have played a factor in it.
Grom was trying to be
Yeah.
intelligent talk here. What is it that we can do to help it? Help the cause?
Stay. Do what you can. Make the city better. At least for a little while.
How do you suppose I do that?
So many things have been twisted and warped. Since the death of Horgar. Or the previous Horgar, I should say. Everything has become skewed for the Duergar. They're breaking shrines. We have giants growing heads and limbs and nasty things. It's not what it's supposed to be.
What did this place used to be?
A machine, functioning for a sole purpose.
If I were to ask, what are the Duergar? What did the Duergar? Who do they worship?
The Dugua and Deep Dwera are their chosen gods, though they are allied with Osmodius of the Nine Hells.
I've heard of him. He's the one that opposes the Demon Gorgon. I say that wrong every time.
Not per se. He opposes the Abyss. His Osmodius took it upon himself to fight a war with no end.
So he sacrificed himself.
You could say that.
What do you think? Maybe his influence is fading in this city.
It's what I fear.
So I'm not a smart man, but I'm not stupid.
Don't beat yourself up, boy. You're brighter than you think.
I kind of nod. It's good to hear that from somebody. We went to a few places today. It seems that this place is very secretive.
The Darrow had their cults and the likes long before Demogorgon rose out of a lake.
I was there.
Yeah, I know, it was too.
I forget.
Yeah, because he said, "Huh, that makes sense," and he walked off.
I've said ever since then, I want to avenge my brother's death.
Aye, when I carried him out of that city.
I've also said I will do anything to gain the power to fight Demon Gorgon.
How true is that statement?
Very true. I feel like I'm failing, but I feel like the resources are here. I just don't know where to look.
Did you kind of get what he said?
What?
Okay.
No.
You may find allies here if you search for them. You have to fight for them. You may not like their methods or their ways, or their people. But there's an honesty amongst them that's rare. They don't scheme or plot against each other, or they're not supposed to. Fix this city and you'll have a weapon unstoppable.
I've always felt out of place. Maybe this is my true calling.
Maybe it is.
I've never thought about using the term fight fire with fire. Maybe that's what I'm here for.
Maybe.
Maybe my brother didn't die in vain.
I would like to think not. He protected you and yours. His.
Where else can I learn about this place? Besides asking you or...
Live in it. Breathe it. It's choking, smoking air. Putrid yet Call me.
I feel it'd be hard to convince my allies to stay here. I think they want to live. Or leave. Not live.
And maybe they will. But you don't have to go with them, Grom. A gift. He tosses something to you. And as he does, he fades through the wall.
Catch it.
You open up your hand,
Yes.
it's an acorn.
Do you have anything writing on it?
Nope.
It's because he missed what you said.
Yeah.
He told you something very important.
He asked me something about if I do anything.
Nope.
Or,
Here's the first thing he said.
This is raw, Dick.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Makes a
lot.
So I wrote it the right way on that.
I'm sitting there thinking, very strange talk. And I'm out of game. I've missed something. But in game, a lot of people does not talk to Grom, and that might open my eyes. Maybe that's why I'm on the wrong path. Maybe this is the right path.
So, after a few hours after the conversation, you're awoken by the din of metal rising to a crescendo as the shift change is now completed and the new workers on the forge have started their own renewed hammering. It's surprising how the hammering never stops. This dulls at times. And there is like a cloud of smoke and smog that's built up in this cavern from their constant working. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna.
It's technically against poison, so the dwarvies have advantage.
One of the good advantage. 21.
I got 18.
22.
Because I use my reroll for the day.
You wake up coughing. The air is polluted, but you seem to shake it all off. You hear the roar of the dragon outside of your windows. The commencement of the day, the talking in various languages, primarily Dwarven, rising up, as if nothing's ever happened the day before.
This place got windows.
Yes.
Is Padgett back there?
You find him upon your windowsill.
I'll let him in.
He goes, I've been waiting for hours, Master. It took much longer than I thought.
Anything?
I think he's crazy,
Obviously.
but I did not see any private collection.
No private collection?
Not that I could find. But he does not sleep there. He returned a few hours ago.
Did you find anything useful?
Not per se. I got the book you wanted. Pax Primeval.
There you go. Thank you. Told you I already had a man in there. Didn't even need me. Is there any windows to this place?
Yes.
I'll peek around and look around, make sure there's no true guards waiting out there for us. No one act by a level 20. That would be a 22. I'm going to look around, make sure no one's looked like they're waiting for somebody to come out of this building.
You do see 3 Duergar standing out front in attention, wearing stone guard armor.
Okay.
And about this time, you hear a
I don't say anything.
On all of those?
just his for now.
Oh.
I'm here to pick you up to speak to Edda Blackskull, captain of the Stone Guard.
Use my hat of disguise.
Yeah.
Look like Ginjar.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna open the door and look at him.
No, you can't change sizes. So
Not sizes.
nope, you gotta stay your size.
Then I'm gonna look like me. Screw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door, look at him. Naked.
He seems unfazed actually.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I would like to request that you get ready for the day and meet me in the common room.
I look around. Where's everyone else?
Awaiting you.
I'm waiting.
I'm about to retrieve your fellows.
Give me a couple minutes.
Of course, I'll get the others. What 50 minutes to that? Travok, you Seraph and Stool's room gets to knock at the door.
No. Yes.
Stone guard standing outside. I'm here to retrieve you to speak to Ada Blackskull.
Of course.
Methinks. Goes to your room, Grom. Same thing. Knock on the door. You hear, I'm here to retrieve you to speak to Ada Blackskull.
I'll say, I shall follow.
Methinks. And he knocks on Alvisa's door. And she hurries herself out. Still trying to fix her hair.
So you leave with them,
Yes.
and she's leaving with them,
Yes.
and you're not.
No, I'm going.
Okay, so I'm the one that's not going.
As of right now.
And I'm the one that knows something about the evening, and it's morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Takes you down the common room. Your fellow said he would be joining us briefly. He was still recovering from the night before, I think.
I'll ask the guy if he would like some breakfast. While we wait.
Already eaten.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get me a plate then, real fast.
Does this window lift up in here?
It shutters in.
So it opens up, so I can hop out of it if need be.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 rooms up here, correct?
In this hallway.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's spirals around.
Okay, there's only the only way out of this hall. There's only one way in, one way out of this hallway, right?
No, it's a circle.
I'm very confused.
Alright, yeah, I have 3 rooms on your side.
Mm-hmm.
There's a center section that has a few rooms in it. And then there's rooms going around that center bit.
Because that's what I'm asking. Like, I'm looking for a way to run.
You have a few ways to run.
Okay, cool.
The stairs up and down are on one side though.
Okay, so how many floors is this place? 3? Is that what you said?
4 total. You're on the 3rd floor.
Okay. Is there, just by being here yesterday, would I know any way outside the front door?
There is not, except for the windows.
Okay.
There is a large door in the back that they use to bring stuff in
Uh-huh.
to the kitchen area, but that's about it.
Is there any way to get on the roof?
It's a Duergar. It looks like one time to be like a bit of a watchtower that looks over the city.
Uh-huh.
It is a stalagmite that's been carved.
Okay. So there's no roof per se.
No
Come
roof
to
per
this
se.
point. Cool. Is there any way to jump from this place to a nearby building?
The closest building is about a few stories shorter.
Okay, so technically I could come out the window and slide my way down to the street.
It's a bit more narrow than that.
Okay, but it's not just, if I went down, it's not a straight fall.
Yeah, it's not directly straight.
Cool. Alright.
You're about 45 feet up.
I'm gonna change my appearance to a drow, and I'm gonna go downstairs and sit at a table by myself.
Right.
And just mind my own business. Just kind of throw a finger at the barkeep, bring his food, bring me a drink, and leave it at that.
So, does your friend take long often?
He's a strange one.
Hey. Dovahkiin usually are.
I'm gonna send Rock a message. And I'm gonna tell him everything that I heard yesterday. I'm gonna tell him what happened. When I went there, the guy got popped.
Yeah.
He tried to run from them, and they said something about them being here in the evening. if they take you, you just tell them, I didn't want no part of this anyways, so you can leave without me. I don't trust them. And if they won't go, have them go look for me, and I left. Just tell them they're gonna tell them where I went to. Tell them I was looking for that rod down in the, where the Darrow go.
So you don't want to go.
I don't think they're taking you. I think they're taking you somewhere else. I think dude tried to sell us out, and I told them as a Drugar that I myself had warned them of this because we realized that they were trying to sneak over and to help the guard out.
You think he'd hurry up?
But now you know what you know.
Yeah, maybe you should knock again?
Oh, it's improper. It's improper.
You think you don't try to fetch him?
So you should say he's an improper fellow.
Oh, you please. I just specifically wanted to speak to that one.
I go upstairs and knock on the door.
No one. There's no one
No
there.
answer. How long you gonna wait?
The door's unlocked.
Yeah, the doors opens right up.
Look in.
Carved into the wall is favor for a favor.
Windows open.
Windows open. Notches closed on the floor.
Start looking around. Have you ever told us the thing about favor for favor or just messaging? So I have no idea what that is. Start looking around. Does it look like there was a scuffle in here?
No?
I start looking in the closets, underneath the bed. I'm looking for anything because he's gone.
Are you going through his belongings?
Yeah.
Alright, give me an investigation.
That stuff's out there. I took it.
Well, you just said you opened the... See, you said you opened the door naked because I took it as you were naked.
Yeah, I was asleep, and then I was getting ready
Yeah.
before I come down there. I'm gonna put my clothes on. But the sky itself, I could change my clothes with my clothes. Otherwise, I'm just going down there naked.
Well, I thought that's what you were doing.
I could possibly
Because
find
you do-
ground.
Naked growl.
I just thought you used the sky itself to make it look like you were wearing clothes.
No,
and
I'm taking my stuff with me.
No, he has the stuff with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be dumb not to.
I'm gonna roll one just in characters. If I see anything, I do not. But looking around under the
You
bed.
find a bag full of money.
You're kidding, right?
No.
Money or gold?
Gold.
Currency.
I unzipped it. Oh, I already unzipped it, so.
It's not zipped.
You untie it?
No, it's on his belongings. It was under the bed.
This I didn't know was there.
You rolled a 10 on
Yes,
investigation.
I wrote a horrible investigation earlier.
It looks like the bag Jim Jar wore a lot.
I told you Jim Jar left.
Just keep it.
It looks like it has about 600, if not more, gold in it.
Yeah, just keep it.
Put it in my backpack. And I go back downstairs.
Before he comes back down, I will message you and be like, so should I mention to the guard about the guy that tried to bribe us to take him across with us?
Yeah. Just tell him that I told the guard about it last night.
As I'm sitting there eating, I'll look at the guard that came in and I'll be like, you know, yesterday we were down in the market
Yes.
and this merchant, he tried to bribe us to take him across with us to the meeting.
Heard of our favor.
He heard that we were going across to talk to.
We'll speak with it with that. That's part of the subject matter.
He had a flying snake tattoo, so if he comes, he's not with us.
No, that's Zhent. They trade in the city a bit.
He wanted to get across though and do something. I don't know what.
Well, you're not in chains and they know about it, so that's a good sign.
Well, my friend up there that we're waiting on was supposed to tell the guards yesterday. I assume he did.
Is what I was told. It's improper to speak of this here. We'll speak with it with that.
Just want to make sure you guys know.
Methinks.
I continue reading.
I'll send him another message. Be like, I'm not in my room. Just tell him after the scuffle yesterday, I'm probably scared and I probably took off. But I don't mean any harm. I'm just scared. I just don't trust them. If they take you out, I'm following you. As far as I can.
Yeah, I'll wait for him to get back down there.
And if things seem to go right, I'll just show up.
I come back downstairs. I look at, say he appeared to left already.
He probably got scared that scuffle yesterday. He probably thinks he's in trouble.
Hmm.
He means no harm though.
Everybody's running from an appointed meeting with the captain.
Well, hopefully he'll show up. I think he just got scared. He doesn't like authority. You don't have double counter.
Devil kind are usually a part of authority and believe in its strict adherence.
Him not so much.
Have you ever met Devilkind before?
Just him.
Aye. Don't I tell him be the sum of your experiences?
I hope it's not. They seem interested in him.
Well then, we will head on out. I'll send some guards out to look for your fellow. Hopefully he doesn't have a repeat of what happened at the bridge yesterday.
Oh, gods, I hope not.
Because there's no stone giants running rapid today to give him pardon.
Well, if he gets himself in trouble, he gets himself in trouble. It's okay.
Fair enough. Sensibilities. That's good to see. He takes you out. There are 3 stone guard. They're waiting. It seems to have been waiting for a long time. Don't seem perturbed. They're very simply fall in around you, and they start taking you to this large stalagmite castle.
I'm thinking my way hiding around, following them. How's the drow?
So we're meeting the
So?
guard, the captain of the guard.
BA 24.
Is there anything I should know?
So her name was Edna?
In a Blackskull.
Edna Blackskull. I thought I had that written down somewhere.
We're with the guards are right beside us, right?
Uh-huh.
So retract my statement I just said.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I told him I said anything I should know. Then I said retract my statement. I forgot the guards are right beside us.
Oh yes, we are taking you to the overlay code. It says this castle and prison. Good King Horgod, Steel Shadow the Sixth, does reside there. Keep your manners. If you do not, you will be either thrown in chains, made into a slave, or killed on the spot.
And then thrown into the dark lake.
As we're walking out, I'll mention that I bought a book about Ludegard Rising.
Did you know?
I'll be like, it's an interesting read so far.
It gives you like a weird look, but that says nothing else.
I said blue guards who they worship here, brother.
I'll look at him. Is that true?
Yes,
Okay.
he is our chief god,
Oh,
the
okay.
Duguer, and his daughter, Deep to Wear.
Interesting.
I'm trying to learn some things about him. It's kind of a white lie.
They saved us when your gods left us behind.
I see.
Your gods.
It's been a good read so far, though.
Hey.
Interesting.
I really paid attention on the way there.
Yeah.
How the guards walk, the way the buildings look.
Everything, the buildings are very form fashioned and nondescript beyond a sign to show their function. The guards walk uniformly and they have no kind of markings or decoration other than what is required to show rank. Everything seems to be built for function over any other purpose. And you see the dragon soaring through the sky, landing on these large forge chimneys and breathing fire down them to reignite them.
I'll ask him about the dragon, but does it make you feel uneasy having a dragon in your city?
We've always had one.
Always have one.
Yes.
Is there more than one?
No, just the one.
Um,
Serves the keepers of the flame. Keeps the dragon under control.
I'll ask him, do you mind if I take some notes on this? Just the history.
I do not mind at all.
Okay. I'll ask him about like how old the city is. And
Have you ever been like walking with like somebody that has to walk with you? They don't have a choice. and you keep like talking to the person, and you can tell they don't give a shit.
Right.
That's how this guy is.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
Okay. I'm just thinking
Like,
about how
you-
old
like,
the city is.
I was unaware I was on tour guide duty today,
I'm just asking. I'm curious.
but he's doing his best to hide it and conceal it.
When we get there, I guess I'll just tell them, hey, for me pestering you about stuff, I just like to learn things, knowledge.
When we get about halfway there,
That way,
you see some guards, some Duergar guards yelling and beating on one of the merchants. Yelling, heathen and blasphemer. The guards don't give a shit. They're continuing to take you where you're going.
I'll just keep walking with them.
What does the person look like that's getting beaten?
Another Duergar.
I'll just ask, be like, last summer did he do something against your religion, I guess?
I do not know.
How close am I around these guys?
The group or the merchant?
What are these guys? Preferably to rock.
You're within a good 30 feet, give or take.
Oh, awesome. Message him, see if he's got symbols of Demogorgon. If he's getting beat.
I'll try to look at the dude that's getting beat, see if I see any Demogorgon symbol on him. Might be kind of hard to really get from that beat.
Yeah, but that, I mean, it might not be easily shown.
Right. 18.
You see a gold pin on his collar. It's a feather pin.
Just feather pin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll message you back. Gold feather pin, I'll let you.
Right.
I don't know, just keep asking if there are questions about the city in general.
Anything specific you want to know?
Just, how old the city is, about the dragons that they've always had. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's not something you see every day on the surface.
Well, we've always kept dragons. We were gifted with elemental fire and we use it to incubate an egg of a very unique dragon.
And this is granted by your god?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is just simply the way that we work.
Oh, okay. I'm just making notes on all this stuff. Trevor finds this fascinating.
You will have to speak to either the Keepers of the Flame or Thembershard himself, the Wormsmith.
Is there any way I could possibly get a chance?
Only if they call for you.
Okay, fair enough. Would be very interesting though to be able to spread, I like history and knowledge. I like it.
No, you have a bit in common with the Ledge then. They many of the supposed clergy are tasked with recording our days.
Any chance I could talk to them?
I do not think so.
Fair enough.
Here we are. And eventually you get to where you see about 6 Duergar outside of each gate. And there you start pulling on chains and this large fortress door starts rising up slowly.
I'll reach in my pouch and pull out 3 gold pieces and offer it to the Duergar that was taking us. Be like, for the information.
What'd you get?
Huh?
None.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I know it had to be annoying me just asking you questions. But
I just did my duty.
well, thank you. I appreciate it.
If your kind requires payment for doing what they are supposed to do, then I do not want to be a part of it.
They don't require payment. It's just like a tip. Like a thank you. A gift.
I do not understand the concept.
You did me a favor by, giving me insight and knowledge, and so I was gonna pay you, for your services.
Not required.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
The king pays my salary.
Is there any places of worship here while we're walking? Have we seen anything like that?
We practice in our deeds, not in temples. Some Duergar like to keep shrines. But that is a personal choice. I, for one, practice what I believe my God's will should be, as I don't embody his every action with my own.
I'll ask him a question. He says about shrines. And what about if they have a shrine and they deface it?
I don't know what you speak of. And then he stops as he's trying to usher you all inside.
I'll talk to Ed about it.
Alright. New guards pick you up here. Now, Justin, if you're trying to continue going on, you're going to be stopped.
No. I'm hanging back and just
The-
kind of minding my business and just watching them go in.
Alright.
The markings that was on them, like I guess what kind of they are.
Yeah.
Did they change from this guard to the new guard that picked us up?
The
Did they
markings?
you said they had like a thing on there, like what they're ranked, the ranking.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of them are very base. Like, base, just like the stone guard symbol, which signifies them as a member of it.
Yeah.
You know, like, in front of you, the stone guard are actually like royal guard.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it because I know about soldiers and everything as they move.
Yeah,
around,
like
they
you-
change. I'm seeing what they look like.
Like, where these last ones was like a lieutenant and base soldiers. The one that is now here that's picking you up is all formed proper, a little bit higher, and you're being ushered through.
Okay.
I'll introduce myself to him.
He just nods. Very still, very quiet. Eventually, you are being guided through like this maze. Pardon me. Colossal building, and you're taken down through into what appears to be the dungeon. Like no one makes a move towards you or anything, and you see like cells. Most of them are empty. Very few has anything in them. And you see like people like screaming, let them out. You know, I didn't do it, or it's not me. It's the things in my, And they're all Duergar. Every one of them. Eventually, you're taking up out of this section and into what looks like a barracks tower and into an office where you see a stout-looking female Duergar wearing a very more elaborate symbol than the others, showing her to be of the highest rank you've seen so far. She's clad in heavy plate armor, has the sword that they all carry laid across her table, a battle axe on a loop on her belt, and a shield in her hand, standing at attention. Sit whatever you may. No, Notch. You, my friend, you see a Duergar wearing a robe. Very flamboyant robe, blacks and reds interplaying together. It gives a very flame motif going on. He openly wears an amulet around his neck. And he approaches you directly, and you see like a little flicker in his eyes. Would you be one of them that the dragon has spied the other day?
Tell us around. Depends on the day you're talking about.
Yesterday morning.
The dragon's about all the time, is it not?
Specifically yesterday morning, he wished to speak to you and your fellows.
No, my fellows. My fellows.
The two dwarves, the halfling, the gnome, the Dryda, I believe, and the drow.
None of them are pretty enough for me to hang out with.
You don't need to lie to me.
You don't need to lie to me.
I am not.
Then what are they there for?
I'm sorry, what?
What are they there for?
What are who there for?
What are they there for?
You were seen fighting with them by the dragon,
Uh-huh.
and he's regaled the great wormsmith with many of the story.
Okay, what are they there for?
What are who there for?
These so-called friends.
Assumably you were fighting with them.
I didn't call them friends.
Then fellows.
Okay, why did you take them there?
Take them where?
In there.
I did not.
Then why are you asking?
Because I've been looking for them.
And who are you?
I am a keeper of the flame.
Okay.
Gathalis.
Alright.
I was asked to bring you all to meet the Mashad the Wormsmith.
Wow.
You're right.
Alright. So, you're a little late?
I can rearrange that issue.
Not for me. For them.
That's what I meant.
Okay, do you know why they're in there?
It quite literally does not matter.
So what you're saying is what you have is more important.
We have a dragon.
That overrides the captain of the guard?
All but the king.
Well then let's go.
Very well. If you'll please get out of that ridiculous... Thank you.
I mean,
So, where is the, Typhing?
He got scared and ran.
I doubt that.
He wasn't in his room. That's
You
where
ran
he is.
towards a stone giant.
I can't tell you where he is.
Give me a deception check.
I really can't. I don't know where he is.
But you also lied about him running.
I didn't actually run towards the stone giant. I ran away.
You became back to fight it.
I stayed in one spot.
Actually, you came up whenever the stone giant appeared.
But all I did was hear a message. I really don't know where he is.
They told you he was going to follow you around.
But if I allowed it, he's scared.
Yeah, but it is that he ran away.
Brother, I
He did
think.
run away.
He didn't. He hid and followed.
I didn't know he followed.
Brother, I think.
You're trying to deceive
I'm
her.
not trying to see. I don't know where he is.
You knew where he was.
I think I can fix this situation, brother. I think that he tried to leave out early to come here, and he has lost his way.
I don't think that's what happened at all.
I will need a deception check. I'm
I'll
sorry.
try to help you.
Hey, just tell her, I don't know if he ran or not. I don't know where he is.
Just throw that deception with that dude.
Just quick, try and get out of it, buddy.
I ain't gonna run this one.
I really don't know where he is. That's 7.
So you just raised up the eyebrow. Well, I'm certain. Now then, I've heard that you've had some dealings in your last 24 hours since arriving here.
Yeah.
Enough to, that my presence has been required to speak to you.
Technically that wasn't me. That was the Tiefling.
Oh,
You yourselves have killed a few of me gods.
That was not me. I was not involved in that fight. I only went back when the stone giant started attacking me.
That was your brother.
That was
Coward
my brother.
and cowardice here is also a crime.
I'm not a coward. I was here to get supplies. I don't want to break the
Boy, it's a good thing I'm not there and be like, why are you invisible all the time?
Would you steal when you can see the person that's trying to catch you?
Would I steal if I could see the person?
Yeah.
Depends on if I'm faster than them.
That's what it is. If you don't know if you're being watched on, you're less likely to do anything.
But it's not coward. It's not trying to start a fight.
My apologies. Now, since you came here, you have started a fight. On the average, with my gods, there has been. You have killed one of the stone giants that have made an allegiance to the Shadowsteel throne. And you've tried to barter the safe passage with a merchant over the bridge into where the other districts lie.
Once again, that would be the Tiefling.
Once again, you are present and never accounted, did nothing to stop it.
He already said it. What was I supposed to do? I told the guard.
So tell me, what is it that you all do?
Not a lot. Just trying to get back to the surface.
Okay. And you?
I wish to return to the surface, but I promised my small friend Stool here we bring him home first.
Mike, it's pretty far away from Neverlight.
That's where we plan to take him back to his home.
I'm very protective over him. I'm sorry for hurting your guards.
So you can obviously fight for yourselves. Do you ever fight for others?
Sure. If you need something done, we can help.
Would you be interested in a job? It may hold up the whole going home or sending home thing, though.
Sure, we can help you. We caused trouble in your city. We didn't mean to. Or at least I didn't mean to. Can't speak for the tiefling. He's not here. But
There's been a lot of goings-ons about. We suspect, whatever that is. We suspect that there's a plot to kill our most recent king, Horgosh Shadow the Sixth. And there's been an uprising in current criminal organizations becoming inundated in our society that we do not wish for them to continue. Other than that, the fabled Scabber Killers has slain at least 5 merchants this week alone, and I wish to see something done about this. There is an individual that has been seen in the company of many such organizations, a Darrow. Likes to hang about the Blade Market, wears a fancy hat with tails, rags look like a coat. I'm so fancy hat. Anyways, find him, find out what he's been doing, where he's been going, and see what you can do about putting an end to it. Any evidence or proof of accusation or that you wish to lay, or that is proven to be truthful, or if you bring this individual or anything on his person to me, you will be rewarded for each.
Does this person have a name?
Juroki is also called the Market Ghost,
Hiroki?
because no one's been able to catch him.
We haven't chased him yet.
I'll tell her that on the way here we saw someone being punished for being a heretic.
I'll see to my men about it.
Um,
We're having a fairly large shift right now.
well, I was going to say, he was talking about shrines, and the other day we were in a shop, and one of the shrines had been defaced. The holy symbols were marked out.
Yes, the good King Horga, still Shadow the Sixth, has decreed that Osmodius Ludugwa, and Deepwater were no longer to be worshipped.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was.
That only the Great Glost is deserving of our compliance.
That should tell you the ghost in the market is probably doing the right thing. I sent that to you in a message.
You're not there yet. Give it
How
2
far-
seconds.
How far away is he from me?
You have to see the targeting.
It says as long as you want that you know I have the spell right now.
Oh, he's on the side of the door. As the door opens up, you see his opulent priesthood Durgar walk through. I'll be taking these people now, ruffian. You see her grit her teeth, and she says nothing.
I give her a good bow, drop my hat low.
You run fast, don't you?
Port people are easily found.
You're very well. Speak with me when you find something. If you can do it, I'll get you to the surface myself.
I'll say thank you. We will do our best to catch this guy.
Just get this bastard out of here. Motion,
I'll look at the rest of you guys like, who's she talking to?
motioning towards the priest.
I'll ask the priest, and who are you, good sir?
I'm not but the servant of the flame.
The Wormstone.
Aye. You'll be meeting him, actually. Double
I was
shot.
wanting to. I have a lot of questions.
It may not be what you'd expect, but we'll see.
Okay.
When are we meeting him, brother?
Huh?
When are we meeting this worm?
Apparently now.
I tell you now.
Okay.